Okie dokie. Today, on the playthrough, we're gonna enter the Necropolis. And then, next episode, we're probably gonna start into doing our side quests. And the side quests, I'd probably start with our, the conflagration and the immolation, because I have both the quests. They're both annoying, and I wouldn't mind getting them out of the way. The whole reason to do the side quests is because I want to be 85 for actually handling the end game. And then when we actually get to 85, I'll do like a real build video for this build, because I'm probably gonna do a lot of tweaking with with basically everything in it. There's like 3 flesh hulks here, and I'm very uncomfortable with this. It's mostly like I'm considering making Electra's Flash Freeze an ability that's leveled up. Because it's really awesome when it's actually at level 12 and rank 12. And I think I'd really want to get it there, because I could freeze... With Electra's Flash Freeze, you can basically freeze the entire screen. And, if you can freeze the entire screen, you're basically protecting yourself from, you know, dying horribly. And I'm actually considering right now running through all the garbage that is the Plains of Strife. Let my constitution heal me a little bit before I start running again. I'm not particularly a fan of this area. I don't mind highly, like, just packed areas, just dense areas. I don't like having to deal with a ton of ethereal guys all at once, because I think all of the ethereals are kind of in that... They're in that category where if you're fighting like the normal ones, like in the conflagration and immolation, actually, I don't mind the mobs. It's here, like, just having all of like the vanguard guys with flesh hulks, with like those aether crystals, with the mages thrown in there, that just gets really, really annoying, and I don't enjoy it at all. So I don't think, like, even though this character isn't an aether character, no, he is, but he has other elementals that aren't in the aether set of things. I still don't like doing it. In all honesty, I just don't go for it. Like here, it's fine. It's absolutely fine here. It's in the actual Plains of Strife. I just don't enjoy going there. I think I'm gonna do the break the Little Red Wagons quest, and then this video is probably going to be one of of the shorter ones. I mean, I say that, but we're probably going to run into something crazy and stupid that's going to make it a not short video. Yeah, level 85, this character, I'm gonna give him sort of a pass, a once-over, in order to figure out what I want actually maxed out at that level. Because it may be that, like, Disintegration, I may not run it at 16 out of 16. I may just leave it as a one-pointer. Because it works great as a one-pointer. I'm also thinking maybe, like, it depends on what plus skills I end up with as well. Like, Maelstrom, I may actually keep at cap and not let it overcap. I think it is it overcapping right now? Yeah, because it's overcapping a little bit right now. I don't know that I necessarily need that. I could maybe spend the points elsewhere and have it be just as good. And likewise, though I've been running the Arcane Storm 3-piece set, the rings and the amulet, it might be time to find some better things for those slots. Like, I used the set. That was a thing I wanted to do. We've done it. I've used it. So now it's time to kind of move on and do something that's more about actually, like, doing something with gear rather than doing like, oh, I want to use this set, so we'll just use this set regardless of what it actually does or provides or whatever. I also have to figure out what gear I want to use, because while Trojan Sky Shards is like my main attack, I don't necessarily know that the Trojan set is going to be the set I want to go for. And I have Iskander's set floating around. So I'm thinking I could maybe run that as my like final gear set, because it's really good, and it maybe make this character really, really, really robust. Because he does kind of, I mean, it's not like a super issue right now, but he does kind of need some like health. Well, not health. He doesn't need health. He just needs some like fortitude, vitality, ability to defend himself a little bit better, tankiness, if you will. Because, like, he can run these guys around and run them through his traps, but he does take hits, and I mean, again, this maybe goes back to my potion economy thing, where I'm maybe overthinking this a bit, but I do kind of want to have him a little more on the not so reliant on potions side of things. Shut up. Took you long enough. Bite me, Olgrim. yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum on my end game gearing as to what I want to use. I was just looking at the green stuff. So we're gonna go and get these wagons. And then we're gonna go and do our side questing to level up a bit. Because I don't necessarily want to do log at level 80. And I want to save that for kind of the last video of the series. Because we're almost done with our playthrough here. Like our almost complete 100% playthrough. It's not really 100% because I skipped a bunch of crap in Elite. But I mean... it's as 100% as I'd like to go with it. Yeah, so the blood wagons can spawn in a couple places, and usually though I think I went over this. The north one is a little bit north of the Tomb of the Watcher's entrance. The one to the west, it can be actually kind of north. It gets a little confusing, actually. But, okay, I think it might be up here. Yep. Right here. It's hard to target that with Trojan Sky Shards. Not gonna lie. That's why I didn't pick up any of the crap these guys dropped. I was like, I know I'm coming back here. Yeah, the Sky Shards themselves can deal a lot of damage. I think that's happened a couple times where we've seen like 15k crits happen. And it's like it's all the Sky Shards. Yep, just moving on from that one. So we have some mortar guys up here. We're gonna help them fight a bit. Sometimes there is an exalted chest in this area, and one of the places it can drop is right here. So, I usually check right there until I actually have the ability, or until it actually spawns there. So we are going to repair this bridge ahead of when we're actually going to go into the Bastion of Chaos. I think we got to do it on ultimate difficulty. We've at least got to attempt it at some point. Just duty for completionist sake for this difficulty to get that pulsating shard. Wait, we gotta check down here. It is pretty common to have it in this little courtyard. Which it didn't spawn in this little courtyard. I apparently left a huge army of Chthonians behind me. Yeah, I got in a little bit of a talk about how to pronounce the name of the cult, and I'm like, I've always just said Chthon. But I do actually think it's Chthon. It's said Chthon in all the dialogue, and I've just never... I have to unlearn how I said it before I can actually say it properly. Yeah, I don't think I've really had it spawn there before. Not gonna lie. So that is all of our stuff for prepping to go into the Tomb of the Watchers. But we're not going to do that just yet. We are going to go and do all of our side questing. And we're going to start, I think, with Lost Armaments and Legion Retribution. The Conflagration and the Immolation. Then we're going to do probably Sacred Ashes, because it's a not involved one, really. I might go grab some Royal Jelly. And then, oh, and I think Royal Jelly Strange Key will happen all at once. And Rawari Legacy is going to be all in one video as well. And then that's going to be something... I may actually save that until after I beat Log Heron, the Pulsating Shard. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time for running those 2 areas.